Hey, how's it going? It's Sam Frost here, back with another digital marketing tip. Now today what I want to talk about is the importance of trying to retain people's attention for a longer time period on your website. Now pretty much wherever you look, statistics wise, however you cut it, the longer people stay on the site, the more likely they are to inquire or to buy from you. And it can be pretty eye-opening that the sort of correlation between the time spent on a website and the commercial outcomes that come from that. So what I tend to find is a lot of business owners and a lot of marketers don't do a particularly good job of trying to retain people's interest on a website, and certainly don't do enough to try and get people looking at multiple pages. Now, I don't want to get into the discussion of what's a good bounce rate and all those kind of things, because that's a topic for a different video. But what I do want to do is just give a few really quick tips on what you can do to retain people's interest for longer. So one of the first things to do is do internal linking within your content. So obviously your website's probably got a navigation menu. But what a lot of businesses don't do is within the page content, whether that's a product or a category or a blog post or a news article or just a content page, a lot of people don't link out to other pages on the site. So if someone's reading your, a blog post and then you've done another one in the past that's really closely related to that post, or maybe a topic that would be of interest to someone reading the first one, well then actually put a link within the content, not up in the navigation menu where someone's got to go deliberately looking for it, but basically prompt them, put what you want them to do within that first blog post, so that you encourage them to click through to the second one, and then you sort of chain it off from there, and you might have multiple options for people to click through on. What you're doing is making it as effortless as possible for them to navigate around, so they start discovering that content. So if you've got your first piece of content, think about what would make sense to read after that, and then encourage people to move down that chain, and that's one of the most effective things you can do to start. Another thing that's really important is to actually make sure that your pages load fast. So if your site's slow to load, people probably aren't going to hang around and try and load multiple pages. They might find what they need on that first page they arrive on, but they're more likely to sort of go away and think, oh, I didn't have a good experience and I don't want to wait around for this to happen. So really focus on getting a fast page load speed. If you don't know how fast your site loads, if you don't know whether it's quick or not, you can use the free Google Page Speed Insights tool, or you can use GT Metrics as well, and both of those give you really good insights into how fast things are loading and what you can do to improve the load speeds. And then from there, another thing that is really, really valuable to do as far as actually getting people to spend more time on your site is to make sure that within your navigation system it's actually easy to get around. So some websites can be quite artsy in their design, and it is not necessarily easy to find where you need to go, but a good, clean, simple navigation structure that makes it really easy to move around a website, that pays dividends in the sense that you're going to get people spending more time on the site. And generally, as I said right at the start, the more time someone spends, the more likely they are to fill out your contact form and ask for pricing or to actually buy from you. So yeah, just think about how you can get people doing what you want them to do on your website and how you can get them spending longer on there. Also things like interactive content, so videos, for example. If you do some testing and find that people like watching the videos you embed on a page, well then you're able to use that to your advantage and basically put video in your page to keep people's attention on there. So also the way you present your content is important as well. So short paragraphs, short sentences, lots of headings, bullet points, those kinds of things make it easy to read. That's also likely to keep people's attention for longer as well. Just think about how pressured people's attention spans are. If you're able to basically grab hold of someone's attention and give them what they need and then tell them where you want them to go, you're going to retain their interest for longer, and purely by doing that you're going to make them more likely to buy from you. So yeah, hopefully you found that helpful. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, drop a comment, send me an email on info@samfrost.co.nz, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.